What is up, WWE Universe? This is the Triple Threat Wrestling Podcast. I'm Awesome Fan 13.
I'm WyLd or Wes.
I am X Smoking next to X22, known as Isaiah.
And we are here for our Raw review. And what a week this was for Raw. What an episode it was.
Oh yeah, this was crazy.
Oh my gosh, where do we start?
So July
I guess
20,
just
2015.
just the beginning just made the Raw like.
let's talk about that, definitely.
It was good.
The Undertaker, for the first time in who knows how long, kicks off Raw,
A year.
and what a promo.
I thought
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
it was good. They had the Undertaker come out. The Undertaker had some stuff to address to the universe. He got his mic out, pulled out the mic, and just started talking about how much he hates Brock Lesnar, and he's willing to look for revenge and avenge his loss from WrestleMania 30.
Let's just say he's saying that Brock is going to rest in
And
peace.
peace.
He says that he also called himself. This is the words, and I quote from Undertaker. This what he said in the very beginning of the promo. This just sent chills down my spine. What was it? He was a relentless, remorseless, cold-blooded, vengeful, grim reaper. Oh my
Yep,
gosh! When he
exactly.
said
That
the way
was
he said
so
it it
badass,
was
dude.
oh my gosh, chills down my spine.
Dude, same dude. And in his voice, the way he does his voice, and at the end of his promo, when he has eyelids, like his eyes pointed up, and you could just see his like white on his eyes. Dude, that
The
was
classic Undertaker.
that was creepy. I know, but like bringing that back was just sent chills down my spine. Yeah, it makes me so excited at the same time.
I know, right? I mean, what better way to hype the match than just kick it off of a classic Undertaker promo? It just amazes me at age 50, or practically 50,
Yep.
how Undertaker can still come out here and cut promos and do the things he used to do, and it makes you think that he's like still in his heyday. It's amazing,
Just young.
which he sort of is.
Yeah.
Like he's never missed a step.
Yeah, that promo was awesome. I'm really hyped for SummerSlam, the match between Undertaker and Brock Lesnar.
Which, if you guys don't know, it was confirmed on Raw.
Yep.
Undertaker versus Lesnar will headline this year's SummerSlam live in Brooklyn, New York.
Baby. That's what I'm talking about. Can't wait till SummerSlam.
Exactly.
I know, right? So,
SummerSlam is gonna be one of the best pay-per-views of this year.
definitely. Hands
like
down.
last
Hands
year.
down,
I felt like
definitely.
last year kind of had a downfall, just because there wasn't really that many great matches, but there were some good ones. But this year is definitely going to like go out with a bang.
Bang.
I because let's just talk about last year real fast. Last year's SummerSlam, I mean, it was a dominating victory for Lesnar over Cena, but this year I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
Not at all.
This
no.
year I see it being back and forth. Whoever wins, it's a back and forth match.
I feel
Let's just say we're going to see a lot of good rivalries at SummerSlam.
Yes, we will.
Definitely some really good matches, which, as we go through the review more of Raw, we'll give you our predictions for SummerSlam, early predictions,
Early predictions. This is not gonna be our
based
final
on what
predictions,
happened tonight.
as most of our predictions will be in the SummerSlam pre-show, which will be like a few days, if not, probably the day before, honestly, SummerSlam. But it could be a few days before. You know, it's whatever. Or maybe it may be the day of, just before the pay-per-view. It's definitely gonna be before the pay-per-view, though, guys.
We'll make sure of it this time.
Yeah, exactly.
But definitely great promo by Taker, and let's move on to the rest of what happened next.
Alright,
It
so
was
what
the
did happen next?
I think it was the Primetime Players versus Los Matadores, which I didn't see much of this match actually, but I did see the ending, and I
saw
was
the whole
not
thing. I
happy
was
with it.
not pleased at all.
What? Yeah, yeah. What?
What was the ending? What was the ending again? I forgot.
Okay, so it was basically like going really well. All of a sudden, you hear, "It's a new day," and then
Oh
the
yeah,
new
I
day
remember
walks
that.
out, and then
Yeah.
Xavier Woods starts talking to the Primetime Players, which causes Titus O'Neil to get distracted, and then from behind, he gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. It's done. And I don't see how he didn't kick out, because he hadn't really been hit at all. He had just really tagged in not too long ago, so he should have been fine. He should have been able to kick out, in my opinion. Even though
So
he did get
basically, it was a So basically, New Day distraction causes Los Matadores to possibly get a number one contenders match. Is basically what I'm saying or I'm
Wait,
seeing here. All right.
isn't it? Wait. You said Los Matadores won the match, right?
Yes, they did because of New
Okay,
Day
all
and the
right. So
distraction.
isn't it where like somebody beats a champion, they are automatically the number one contender?
Yep.
Or probably are going to be involved in a match for the titles. Yeah,
They probably will at maybe at SummerSlam they'll be in a title match.
They probably will,
maybe.
but probably not going to win just because primetime players only been like champions for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Actually, what I see, my prediction already for SummerSlam with what happened last night is it's going to be the primetime players defending a triple threat tag team against the New Day and Los Matadores. That's what I see
That would be
happening.
good. That would be a good match.
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
I said at SummerSlam it could possibly be a triple threat tag team match. The New Day, primetime players, and
Oh,
Los
that would be
Matadores.
so cool.
Yeah,
I would
it's
still
happened
go with
before.
I would still go with PTP.
I would too. Honestly.
Definitely.
I would.
But definitely it was
PTP
a.
hold it down, not POP hold it down.
So I mean that was a solid. I mean I guess it was solid. I
I
mean,
guess it was an okay match. I just didn't like how it ended because I kind of liked the
yeah,
primetime
I mean that
players.
was kind of one of the low points of Raw. But actually no, there was a way lower point of Raw that we're gonna get to later.
Well, it depends on
But
how you look at it.
yeah, exactly. I mean if you're a Los Matadores fan, then it was the best part of Raw. But I mean,
Well, yeah, probably. I guess it was the best part. I don't know.
I don't know. But
I'm talking about
on
the
to the
other. I'm
next
talking about the other low point. It depends on how you look at it.
you're trust me, you'll agree with me once I tell you what it is. But
Yeah.
let's move on to the next match. Um, this one I want to talk about a little bit. Charlotte versus Brie Bella.
Ooh, yeah, I remember this.
This was great. First of all, I can already see in just a couple weeks' time how the Divas division has just drastically changed for the better. It's amazing.
Oh, there were two Divas matches last night, weren't there?
Two Divas matches, and guess what? Nobody.
Not just
Well,
one, but two.
And they were all.
and
They were
see
both really good.
for the first time, not only was there two
In
Divas matches on
years,
the
in
show,
years,
but
there's two.
yeah, but two entertaining Divas matches.
So let's go ahead and talk
Yeah.
about Charlotte versus Brie Bella.
What an amazing match this was.
Oh,
Charlotte and Brie
awesome.
Bella definitely killed it out there.
They both put up a great fight.
Definitely, and the same thing happened though. Brie Bella would tap out to Charlotte, just like what happened to the other night at Battleground.
Yeah,
So
I'm
Charlotte would get
sorry.
another
I'm
victory.
sorry to any Brie Bella fans, but I feel like she taps out to like almost anything.
Well, I
It's
mean, she's kind of a jobber Bella, but I mean,
true.
to me.
Honestly, I think Nikki Bella is a lot better of a wrestler. If you know what I mean, like.
Brie Bella used to be so good, but then they're not even like making her like
I know.
noticeable anymore.
I
They're
know.
just jobbing her. But that's, I mean, who knows? Maybe she's just not good enough to hang with these NXT divas.
Yeah, these
I
NXT
feel like whenever Daniel Bryan will return, I feel like Brie Bella would get a push then.
Maybe that's a good.
I mean, well, she copies her husband's moves like the entire match, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, because the crowd keeps
Um,
going yes.
You see, because the crowd, they could care less about her unless she's doing Daniel Bryan's moves or doing yes. That's basically she has to copy her husband just to get a reaction.
Yep.
It's kind of sad, but I mean, I guess if you're trying to stay relevant, but
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I don't know how irrelevant you can get. I mean, how relevant you can get from tapping out every week. I mean, I don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, I like winners. Winners are relevant. Losers are nothing.
Like Charlotte's definitely a winner. She's probably, in my opinion, she's probably the best diva out there.
I kind of have to agree with you right now. She's been kind of on a huge momentum.
She's been really dominant recently.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was just great. I mean, the first time I
I'm
was
surprised she's not
actually,
Divas champion, but I guess all Nikki Bella is doing is just hiding away from it because she never wants to go out and fight.
yeah, and she calls herself a defending champion. Which who knows? Maybe she'll put on a. Maybe her and Charlotte will meet at SummerSlam. I don't know.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
Or her and Sasha Banks. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, at this point, you could have a Divas Battle Royal, and it would still be pretty exciting.
Oh,
So.
that'd be so good.
Which actually that would be interesting to have a really exciting Divas Battle Royal that went on for maybe like 20 minutes. That'd be awesome.
Yep. All right. So are you guys done with that, or you guys ready to move?
Yeah,
on?
yeah, yeah. We can move on.
right.
This is the match. All right, guys, on to the next match. This was the squash match of the night, I like to call it. It was the Big Show versus the Miz. I think we all either were going to the bathroom at this point,
No,
or we actually saw
you
the
had to
match.
see it, guys. If you were one of those people that kind of just didn't pay attention because it's not really important, oh, you missed out. It was honestly a laughing stock.
It was kind of funny. I mean, basically all it was two slams by the Big Show, a slap in the
Oh, by
corner,
the way, this wasn't even planned before. This was literally like the Miz didn't even know it was coming because Triple H told him tonight or last night.
Oh, that's yeah, that's
before the
right.
match started.
Like right before the match started, Triple H, the Miz would go backstage and he would complain to Triple H about um, not having
And
his
Triple
IC
H, the
title
funny
match. I
part was
think.
Triple H didn't even care. He
I
was
know.
just
I
like,
know,
yeah, whatever.
but come on, Triple H, he had more important things to deal with, which we'll move on to later in
A
the.
little bit.
Yeah, because who even cares about the Miz anymore?
I know he's kind of irrelevant, but
He's
he's
kind
just
of just
kind
annoying
of.
now.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he's just really.
And speaking of the Miz, actually, before we talk about what happened in the match, reportedly after that match he was injured. Now I'm not sure if that's storyline or for real, but I think it's good news either way since he's going to be out of the storyline now.
Exactly.
I think that's good news for everyone. I mean, sorry Miz, I bet you're an
I
awesome
mean,
guy in real
if any
life,
of you
but
are a Miz fan, well, I'm surprised. I honestly, if you guys are, let me know in the comments why you're Miz fans. Like, cause I'm really curious. Cause we all
no, I
hate.
mean no, I can't say that. He's had some good moments, but now
Well,
he's just
back in
kind
the
of
day,
just
but now
annoying.
he's just annoying. Back in the day, he was
And
great.
now he's just annoying. Now it's just he has nothing really good to do or anything good to contribute. So I
And
mean,
he's
I
just
think this is the
annoying now.
best for everybody.
He's just a brat now. Really, he's just a brat of the
Yeah,
WWE. He's a
yeah,
spoiled brat.
I think it's best for everyone that he got injured, whether it was
Although,
planned or not.
I do love his entrance song. I
Yeah, I
came
know.
to love.
Yeah, but anyway, the uh,
Does
the
it
match would end with Big Show literally hitting a slam from the top
from
rope
the
on Miz.
top
One, two,
rope,
three.
and he also did. He didn't get a knockout punch, but Miz, I don't even think he. I mean, oh yeah, he kicked him in the head a few times, but that was it. And then
Yeah, he
Big Show
basically
just
crushed Miz's ribs. And,
annihilated him. Absolute like destruction of the Miz.
yeah, basically crushed the Miz's ribs, and then one,
got the pin.
three.
1, 2, 3. Boom. That was
Big Show
it.
gets the win.
Not much else to say really. That was just a big. It was just a crap show for Miz, honestly.
And now we go and we'll talk about.
So Paul Heyman had a little promo. That's all we're
Oh,
gonna
that's
say.
right.
Don't tell him yet. Don't tell him what happened yet. We're gonna go into the promo first, and then we'll tell him what
Like they don't already know, but go ahead.
happened. If they don't, yeah, exactly. If they don't already know, but all right. So basically, Paul Heyman came out to talk about his client, Brock Lesnar.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Just
I mean, even though Triple H clearly said that he wasn't supposed to be there, and that he should take the night off, and because he doesn't want him to be there. I mean, and still,
You're talking about Lesnar.
of course, Paul Heyman still showed up, and Brock Lesnar still showed up.
But we won't go into why Brock Lesnar was there just yet. I just want to tell you, all the promo was basically bashing Undertaker, just talking absolute smack about the Undertaker.
And he basically did the one thing that Taker said he had enough with, and that's him bragging about the undefeated streak. And basically, the promo ends. What did he say? He said something like, "You sold your soul to the devil, but your ass belongs to Brock Lesnar." I think that's how he ended it.
And he said it with like the creepiest face. He was just remember, he conquered your undefeated streak. He conquered because he was pointing at the crowd. It was crazy.
Yeah. But anyway, so then he would end the promo, and then the lights go out, dong, you hear it, and then the lights go on, and there's Undertaker
And he's about to
staring
beat him
down.
up. It's scaring the crap out of.
Paul Heyman's literally huddled in the corner. I mean, a poor defenseless advocate for the beast incarnate, and the
And then
Undertaker
all of a sudden,
trying to take it. I mean, Undertaker's just trying to take his anger out on this defenseless man, but then
we hear. I don't even remember how this entrance goes now.
dun, 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 dun. And the Beast, Brock Lesnar. We thought he wasn't even in the building, but of course he runs down the ramp,
Sprints down.
jumps in the ring, and it was on a
So
brawl
Undertaker
of the
starts
century.
gets like 3 punches in, I believe, and then all of a sudden gets tackled down, and then they have to send security to break them up. Security didn't work, so they had to send out the entire locker room of
And that
superstars.
barely even worked at all.
Oh,
That barely worked. They were
let's
still
just
hitting
talk
each
about this
other,
first. Let's
and
just
they
talk
went
about this
all the
first.
way backstage.
No, hold on. Let's just. So the roster first comes out. There's half of them backing up Lesnar, half of them backing up Undertaker. But obviously that doesn't work because then Lesnar breaks free and the brawl continues between these two. And if anyone heard as they were on the ramp, they said something about as they were brawling, you could hear Lesnar say, "I'm gonna kill you."
Yeah, he said that a ton.
He said,
They were
"I'm gonna
both saying,
kill."
he was saying,
He
"I'm
said,
gonna
"I'm gonna
kill
kill."
you."
Yeah, he said, "I'm gonna kill you." And then Taker responded, and he was like, "You're gonna have to," or something like that. And then the
You
brawl.
Yo,
can't
yeah.
kill something that's already dead.
He said it with the most girliest voice I've ever heard in my life.
I
I
know,
know.
but anyway,
Kill
and,
you!
I
and
know.
saw Triple H in the middle. He was just furious, trying to get everyone in order. He was trying
And
to.
then they have to get the police.
Oh yeah, and then in the backstage area, the fight would continue. I mean, this is probably brawl of the year. This not only did the first segment of the brawl go on for about 5 minutes, but then a second segment of it, as they're being taken backstage, they start brawling again for about 3 minutes, and it ends up in an arrest of both Brock Lesnar and Taker. Oh my gosh, this
But
was
Triple
amazing.
H will not press charges.
Probably not, but definitely it was amazing. Definitely, this is the way. This is how you book a SummerSlam main event. This is how you book any.
This is how you build it up.
This is how you hype a match that no one was hyped for so much in the beginning. It's amazing. It's two guys that
If they
can't
weren't
stand
already
each
hyped up
other.
enough.
You have the guy who wants to destroy and the guy who wants redemption, and they despise each other with a passion. No better way to hype it than have them brawl for the longest time. It was awesome.
And then the police had to come out and arrest both of them. Not completely arrest, like take them to jail, but just like get them out of the building, escort them out of the building with
It was
handcuffs.
amazing. Definitely,
They were like plastic handcuffs, but it's whatever.
definitely, this was the highlight of the night. This made
Yeah,
Raw for me.
one of the highlights. Well, it wasn't the highlight for me.
Oh no, there's several more highlights. We'll get to them, but that was definitely the first one.
Oh, so was Luke Harper, Roman Reigns next?
Oh yes, it was Roman Reigns versus Luke Harper.
So Luke Harper. Okay, can I explain this part because I'm really into this match?
Go ahead.
So
Where's yours?
Luke Harper. You hear his entrance, or like, you hear Bray Wyatt's entrance, and him and Luke Harper walk up together as a family, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because the redemption of the Wyatt family, or the return, not the redemption. That's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. They
Yeah.
walk out in the ring, do their stuff, and you hear Roman come in, and then Bray's off to the side, you know, ready to if he gets out, he's gonna attack Roman. So guess what? And then you hear Dean Ambrose entrance to back him up. So Dean Ambrose is out on the outside of the ring also, just to back up Roman. So they, it's the fight's going on, and then should I go ahead and tell him?
For first, let me point out that it was a decent match as it went on. It went on fairly long,
Yeah.
and then you can tell him. There you go.
Yep. So what happened was Roman gets thrown out of the ring to where Bray Wyatt is, and Bray Wyatt attacks him, stopping the match because the match got because the ref had to quit
DQ.
because there was a DQ for Luke Harper because his partner did it. So, and then it gets into a bit of a brawl because Dean Ambrose comes over and starts fighting Bray Wyatt, and then Roman Reigns starts getting beat up by Luke Harper, and then they switch enemies. It was pretty crazy.
This brawl went on forever. I don't even remember what team was standing tall in the end. I think it was Roman and
I'm
Dean.
pretty sure, yeah, it was Roman and Dean, definitely.
Yeah, I mean it went back and forth. It looked like they were getting beat up pretty bad
They
in
didn't
the
send out
beginning.
any security though. I'm pretty sure the ref just had to escort Bray and Luke out of the place.
Yeah, see, definitely though. This is great though.
And they were playing Roman Reigns' song. Too,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it was definitely
Because technically he was the winner by DQ, but But I am ready for the potential SummerSlam match that this. And at the end, and it was like I'm just excited for the SummerSlam match that this is going to create. It's basically going to be a Shield versus Wyatt family like
Oh,
renewal kind of
dude. Yeah, there's like the Shield reuniting without Seth Rollins, the
It's fine. It's fine. Who
douchebag.
cares? Who cares about that guy?
Yeah, he's a big old douchebag, anyways.
Yeah, you don't need him. But it's technically kind of like that. I think that's what the universe is wanting, and that's what people are going to be excited to see. It's going to be Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt teaming up probably against Roman and Dean. Um, I think it's going to be a good match. I think that will be exciting to watch how that progresses over the weeks and to see it at SummerSlam. It's going to be really good. It was a great move to bring back the family, and I want to see where it goes from here.
Yeah, definitely. That was hype, man.
We on to the
And
next.
I'm happy because, as you know, Roman Reigns, my number one.
Yeah, you got the victory. Yeah, that's
I
great.
I celebrated. Just a
I
little
bet
bit.
you did. Bet you
I
did.
did a little bit of a happy dance. All right.
All right, and then we got to the I think this is the point where Seth Rollins came out
Yep.
as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and he basically comes out, uh, he basically just runs his mouth for about 15 minutes about how he overcame Brock Lesnar, even though the Undertaker came out,
Yeah.
completely ignoring that, and he was kind of being stupid because he said that what did he say that he had won by disqualification, but he's kind of an idiot because Taker attacked Lesnar, and Lesnar that makes Lesnar winner by DQ. So I
Yeah.
mean,
It said Lesnar was winner, but Seth Rollins still has his title.
yeah, and yeah, that's right because he called Lillian into the ring, wasted about another 5 minutes, and had her announce that,
Yep.
which was kind of weird.
Yeah.
So Seth's boring us for about 15, 20 minutes, and then John Cena comes out.
So
Now,
so maybe Isaiah should lead him that because I feel like we've been kind of stealing his thunder, honestly.
yeah, he can talk about this.
If you want.
Yeah, I mean, just nobody really cares about John anymore. We've seen his act for
Really?
12 years.
Really?
Yeah,
So you
I
agree
mean,
with
at
Seth
least,
Rollins? Wow. I thought you. Okay, so yeah, me and Michael actually disagree. I'm pretty sure me and Michael.
I mean, I
I
just really don't care for Cena,
Yeah,
I
honestly.
I mean that's
agree.
understandable. I mean he has kind of been around for so long.
He's
Cena's a
just,
good guy, but he's stale.
he's just so old. It's
But
like
I
the
mean,
same.
me and Michael still like him, don't you, Michael? Like we still
Yo,
agree with
yo,
we agree with this at least, or
let's
at least I
just
do.
let's just say that I am a huge supporter of John Cena. He's an amazing wrestler, but I do think
He's
he
getting a little
needs to
bland.
change. He's getting bland because he basically says the same thing every single night. He comes out and he says the same old boring stick of don't be a paper champion, just all this like he's just spitting the same lines. It's just
But I did like how Seth Rollins was okay. Can I explain this? So
yeah.
Seth Rollins was running away, like or not? He was just walking away from
Well,
like a
Cena had
challenge,
challenged. He had challenged Rollins to fight him then and there,
and
and
then
then
and then he started walking away. He said, "Oh, are you just gonna walk? Are you just gonna run away like you do for every challenge you get?" And the whole crowd was like, "Oh." So
and then
then,
Yeah,
comes back in
but
slowly.
because he striked a nerve.
that's what Seth Rollins does though. That's just what he just runs away from him.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe Cena struck a nerve there because then Rollins slowly comes back in the ring, and you think Rollins and Cena are about to engage in some fisticuffs, but then no, Rollins just like always. Um,
And then Cena's just sitting there laughing. It's hilarious.
It's just like always leaves the match, and Cena, basically the segment ends with Rollins holding up his title on the ramp and Cena holding up his title in the ring. Um,
So the real champ is in the ring, man.
yeah, obviously the real champ's in the ring. So who knows? I don't know. I mean,
The
I
champ
don't
is
really
here.
agree with what this might lead up to, a Seth Rollins Cena um, title match. I really don't want to see that because then that just proves the weakness of the WWE World Heavyweight title division. Because I feel like Cena needs to focus more on defending that U.S. title against one of the other guys.
Like
So,
maybe like Kevin Owens still, because Kevin
so
Owens is still. I get you.
Honestly, I have no problem seeing Cena Rollins, but not right now. I think it's Rollins needs a different opponent. So let's just hope this was a one night thing and it doesn't turn into a SummerSlam match. So
Could it be Night of Champions? You think?
I don't care. Just don't have it at SummerSlam because
Yeah.
now is not the time. If Cena loses the United States title at some point in the next couple months, then you can have the match. But
Yeah.
right now, Cena needs
I
to
agree with
focus
you
on
honestly.
facing a guy like Cesaro or Rusev or maybe Kevin Owens again. I don't know. But he needs to
Yeah.
focus on growing the United States title division like he's been doing. He does not need to be worrying about Seth
He's
Rollins.
been doing a great job of it too.
Yeah, he does not need to be worrying about Seth Rollins in the world title right now. That needs to go to somebody else. Definitely.
If he
My
ever loses the championship, the U.S. title, he may want to go for maybe the IC title. Honestly,
I know, but I think it would just prove the weakness of competitors in the world title division because they're just throwing Cena back at it again. If that makes any sense, it just
I
kind of
got you.
just
Yeah.
shows because I mean there is a weakness, but you
I
don't
mean, look
want to
at Seth
show that.
Rollins. He's honestly, he just runs away. Like he's like Brie Bella. Honestly, like they're kind of like similar. They just run away from all their challenges so that they could keep their titles.
Or Kevin Owens in a way. We'll get to Kevin Owens in a minute. What he actually did tonight, which makes us think he Owens is kind of like Rollins, but um,
Oh, and same with Sheamus and Rusev.
well, more like Sheamus. Rusev actually was kind of the
Oh yeah, no, never mind, not
you
Rusev.
kind of had to feel sorry a little bit for Rusev tonight, which we'll get to
Well,
that
we'll
in a
get to
minute.
that. Yeah.
But definitely in the end, I think Cena Rollins would be cool, but it should not happen now. I think Seth Rollins needs a different opponent, and Cena needs a different opponent to make SummerSlam all around better. So,
Exactly. I totally agree. I
anything you
100%
gotta
agree.
say about this, Isaiah? Or
Nah.
All right. Well. All right. So up next was the main event.
oh no, up next was I think
Oh
wasn't
no,
that?
it was the other Divas match, right?
Oh yeah, the other Divas match. It was Paige and Becky Lynch versus Naomi and uh Sasha.
Sasha.
Sasha Banks. This was yet another Divas match on Raw that
That
was
was excellent.
it was excellent. I mean, it was the first time literally sat through and watched two full Divas matches without actually having to go to the bathroom. It was amazing. Uh,
Exactly.
it was the first time I actually used the Big Show match to go to the bathroom during Raw. But definitely this match was all it needed to be. Um, it pushed Naomi and Sasha like it should have. Because Naomi and Sasha would get the victory by pinning Paige, I believe.
I believe so.
Just the tag team match was very good. It was very exciting, and it
But I
ended.
feel like they kind of outshined what's her name? Becky Lynch because it looked like she performed terribly, but she really didn't. She really should
Uh,
not have. She
just
she
just just
she
just
kind of
trust me. Keep watching.
I know no she'll do better, but she just got kind of beat up, and I was kind of not
Yeah,
into that because I know because she's a lot better than they made her up to be there.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I tend to have a lot of confidence in these NXT divas. Just give them each of them a chance.
Like Charlotte, just look at her
I
and
know
Sasha
Charlotte's
Banks.
getting the push right now, and just wait for these other two to get the push, and it's gonna be good. Something really special and great's about to happen when it comes to SummerSlam. I guarantee it. These
Yeah,
divas are they are working just their tail ends off every single night, and
tail
I love
ends.
it.
Yeah, I agree.
Isaiah, you got anything to say about this?
Yeah, it was really good match. I enjoyed it. Like I said, two matches, two Divas matches in one night. And the last time that has actually happened, and I honestly really enjoyed it. And Brie Bella still didn't win. I honestly think they should give her like a little push or something. I feel like they're just using her as like just
Yeah, earlier. Yeah.
some diva to get a push. You know, she's not really like as good as she used to. And I wish they'd like do something with her like they're doing with. I feel like Alicia Fox has more momentum than Nikki Bella does anymore. And I don't
Yeah,
even know why.
dude, I agree.
She doesn't
Totally
even
agree.
wrestle, but
Yeah, it's totally crazy.
At least Alicia Fox can win a match.
Exactly,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
I totally agree with you right now.
I mean, but definitely, yeah, definitely more is to come for the Divas division. It's all going to be uphill from here. It's definitely going to skyrocket. Definitely.
I agree.
Um, I see good things.
So, anybody else have anything else to say?
No.
All right, so let's get on to the main event.
Main event of the evening, the match that everyone thought was just going to be a put together, simple six man tag team match, turned out to be
An
one of the highlights of
excellent.
the night. It was Cena, Orton, and Cesaro versus Owens, Sheamus, and Rusev. This was a cool
Three
match.
three faces versus three heels. It was an awesome match.
I think it was cool for Cesaro too because he got to team up with two veteran guys, and it gives Cesaro a nice push.
And same for Kevin Owens.
Same for Kevin Owens and Rusev, definitely.
Oh yeah, because Rusev's not very. He's
Yeah,
hasn't been around
Rusev's
very long.
pretty recent.
But Sheamus is definitely a veteran. And
Yeah,
then
Sheamus
Orton
definitely.
and Cena are definitely. So yeah, totally a great match.
So I guess it was kind of even in that aspect too. Three veterans, three up and comers, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. I I just really enjoyed like most of the match, most of
I
it.
know. This is probably one of the most enjoyable six-man tags of so far in 2015, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
And they haven't even had very many six-man tags this year yet.
Oh, trust me, they'll have more. Trust me.
Oh yeah, I mean I
As
agree.
much as WWE overuses that match,
Yeah,
it,
they're
I feel like the six-man tag is kind of like WWE's like escape plan for the 3 hour Raws and the SmackDowns. It's just kind of their. I mean, it's very overused. I think they could have come up with something a little bit better.
I mean,
But
yeah, but honestly, as long as they have a lot of good wrestlers in it, I'm totally for it.
yeah, as long as they make it interesting, I'm fine. But
But if you have people like, I don't know, Seth Rollins, like just really boring, using the same moves over and over, and then just running away from
and then
everybody.
in copying Triple H's pedigree when he could be using the curve stomp, which let me get to that real fast before we cover the rest of the main event. WB, please bring back the curve stomp
Why did
because
they get rid of it for it being too dangerous? I mean, there's so much there's so many more
They're
moves that are more
afraid it's
dangerous.
gonna cause head injuries and
no,
someone's gonna get injured.
no, I actually heard Seth Rollins on an interview. He had said that the reason they got rid of it was not technically because it was giving people injuries. Technically, it was because they did not want kids or other wrestling fans doing it to each other, like put like performing the move on each other. It
Yeah,
was.
but I mean,
That's such a poor excuse though. Like who's gonna do it?
I know,
I know
and plus,
it's
and
very weird.
also like, there's moves in the WWE that are illegal that are legal that are more dangerous than that in my opinion.
Yeah, like you want even more dangerous than the curb stomp?
What?
Huh.
Spear.
Yep.
That can hurt someone's stomach, dude.
Yep.
That could
Exactly.
break a neck. I mean, look at Edge. He almost had a neck injury.
That can take someone's breath away instantly.
Oh, speaking of a neck and spine injuries, the power bomb, for instance, if you don't do a power bomb right, if you do it too rough, that could cause an injury as well. But
Exactly. So there's a lot more moves that are worse than the curb stomp. So there's don't even say that you're afraid of people doing it because there's a lot worse.
I mean, it's not like people don't wrestle each other in like trampoline matches and stuff. People do it anyway. Like WWE, newsflash, people do it anyway. Just because you ban a move or say try this at home, that it
They
doesn't.
do it
I'm gonna
anyway.
be
So
honest.
whether
When
you
I was a
ban
kid, I
it,
didn't care about that crap. If it would tempt me even more honestly if it said don't try this at home. It honestly would just make me even more curious and want to do it even more.
guys,
As a kid.
WWE, whether you ban it or not, people are still going to do it. People are still going to do the curb stomps.
And WWE
There's
and
no point.
WWE, all they're gonna do is complain and knock down your door saying bring the move back
Oh,
because really it's what you should do. It was what made Seth Rollins Seth Rollins. I mean the curb stomp was his move and what's he doing now?
Nobody else in the history of wrestling has used that move, but Seth Rollins. It makes a great finisher for Seth, and it fits him perfectly. You don't have to get rid of it.
plus
And what's he doing now?
it's still in 2K. It's still in WWE 2K15, isn't it?
Yeah, and what's he doing now? He's basically just copying Triple H with the pedigree, and that's
And
all
he's
that
not
he
even
did
he's
was.
not even doing it right either. He's making it look stupid.
I know, I know. It doesn't look good on him. It just looks so much better on
It,
Triple H.
it's not that he's not doing it right. It's just like he just doesn't fit him. That's the thing.
Exactly, I agree.
I'm just basically watching him steal a finisher that I've watched Triple H do for
So
20 or
long.
more years now.
Exactly.
So anyway, well, let's get back to the main event. That deserves to be talked about. But definitely bring back the curb stomp, WWE,
So,
please, at some point.
so we really need to talk about the match, or should we just?
Yeah, the match. Sorry, guys. Off topic there, but anyway, the match. Cesaro. Oh my gosh, he had some amazing spots in this match before his big one that we'll
Oh,
talk
we'll
about.
talk
But
about that a little bit later.
Isaiah, what do you think of the match though? Like as a whole,
Wait, what match was it?
it was the
The
main event tag team match.
6 man.
Oh, really good match.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Um,
I
so
thought.
basically the match goes on for like a little bit, and then I don't know what happened, but apparently there was a miscommunication with Sheamus and Owens, and it led to a bunch of pushing, shoving, and a uh kind of a fight between the
They were
two.
even doing moves on each other, and then so
Yeah, it was
Sheamus
kind of
bro kicked him, right?
no. I don't think there was any moves. It was just kind of a shove fest, and then finally,
I thought Sheamus bro kicked him and then left.
no.
I
Kevin
I
Owens
probably
left
just
first, I
remember.
think.
No, cause okay, I know, but Kevin Owens he did something to make him fall over and actually hurt him. I know that.
He did something, but Kevin Owens would eventually just like leave Sheamus and Rusev to a two on one.
Yo, cause didn't Sheamus leave first? I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, Owens left first. Trust me.
Okay.
But so basically Owens does what he always does on Raw or SmackDown. He just leaves, kind of forfeits the match. So he leaves, and it leaves Sheamus and Rusev to do battle against the three-man team of Cena.
And then Sheamus left. And why did he leave again?
Yeah. Apparently Sheamus, I don't remember. I think he got into it with Rusev or something. So he just got angry like Owens did.
They
He
just
grabbed
weren't
the
agreeing.
briefcase
They
and
just
left.
weren't agreeing on anything, honestly.
Exactly. That whole team was not agreeing.
So they left it. So Rusev was last.
So then Rusev was the last guy in the ring to deal with all three of these amazing other wrestlers. Oh my gosh, it was just a squash match after that. It was just
So
a beautiful
what
squash match.
happened was basically we have John Cena in the ring. He performs an AA.
Oh wait! Before we get to that, what about what happened with Summer Rae and Lana at ringside?
Oh yeah, they got into a fight, and then
Yeah.
Lana basically beat the crap out of her because
Yeah,
before
yeah.
backstage, Summer Rae or Summer Lana or what I like to call her Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, Lana Del Rey.
Basically slapped her straight in the face. Well, with Rusev right next to her, and then they left.
Yeah, basically Summer Rae can't get over by herself, so she's just gonna go ahead and copy Lana real quick and try to get over with that gimmick, which I don't know how well that's going. It just kind of seems stupid to me. But
Yeah, I agree.
but anyway, Lana would then come out, and Summer Rae and her would get into a little chick fight.
Which would lead to Lana actually beating the crap out of her.
And then just basically putting the match on hold. I mean, did you see Cena in the
Cena
ring?
was just staring at her.
No, he was just staring, but then he started laughing.
I know, it was so
Randy,
funny.
Randy Orton's face was so funny too.
I know, I remember that.
I know, it's like, I'm starting to think, did any of those guys actually know that was gonna happen? It's just they reacted so funny to it. It was like, it's like they didn't know that was planned or anything. It was kind of funny.
Randy Orton was like, well, okay, whatever.
And then his Lana was like going up the ramp. Didn't Cena do like a "You can't see me" or something?
Yeah, he did. You can't see me while I was in the ring.
It was kind of it was funny.
He was
It
looking
like-
at her while she was walking away and saying, "Did you can't see me?" I was cracking up so bad.
I know that was the funny part of the match. That definitely was hilarious. Definitely,
Yeah, I
they
don't know.
nailed
I
it.
don't know if that made people notice because I had to look really closely to notice it.
Exactly. So then after that, then we'll get to the really good part of the match. It was the ending.
So what happened was basically John Cena got tagged in, did an AA, and then instantly right after tags Cesaro, in which Cesaro then tags. This is getting crazy, I know, but then Cesaro tags Randy Orton.
And then Cesaro hit the Cesaro swing, and that was awesome to see again. But then what happened next was even more amazing. He hit a slingshot out of the Cesaro swing into an RKO. It was amazing.
Right into Randy Orton's RKO. That was a great way to end it. Then Randy goes for the pin. It's over.
And the Raw goes off the air with Cena, Cesaro, and Orton standing tall in the middle of the ring. What a perfect way to end up.
I liked how the last one was Cena and he held up the championship belt.
Yeah, he held up the true championship title, the United States Championship.
I honestly, as far as design goes, I think the U.S. Championship looks the best.
I'd have to agree with you on that, actually. I might actually, when I was debating possibly getting a championship title, I was debating either a WWE World Heavyweight or a United States. I might start leaning towards the United States just a little bit because I like how what it stands for.
Plus that American flag just looks really cool on it.
I know, right?
I just overall like the design, but yeah.
So overall, great main event ending, great brawl, great promos.
Okay, guys, let's be honest. Do you guys think? Am I the only one that thinks that this Raw just should have been the pay-per-view? Like, this was so much more exciting than Battleground was, in my opinion.
Let's go with Isaiah's opinion first, and then I'll say whatever.
It was close, yeah.
I'd say. I mean, yeah, the whole Undertaker return thing, but still, I think Undertaker was more epic tonight with the whole.
I truly think Taker was more epic tonight than it was last night, but or during Battleground. But the promo, gosh, I loved the promo. I mean, maybe that's just because I'm biased towards Taker, but Taker cuts the best promos, and he stays with his character night in and night out. It's just amazing.
It's totally like perfect.
But definitely, this is definitely so far of 2015 best Raw. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10, definitely.
10 out of 10 by far.
10 out of 10, definitely.
9.5 out of 10.
Oh, all right. Isaiah's gonna be a tough grader there.
No, just kidding. No. Yeah, 9.5 is barely anything. So.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
that's almost perfect. I mean, that's still a awesome rating. So.
Yeah, definitely. This was this was a great way to follow up from Battleground, and it definitely gives the viewers some ideas of what might happen at SummerSlam. And I'm just ready to see the rest of this week how they're going to lead into these matches at SummerSlam. So far, the booking is really spot on. And I think the SummerSlam is going to have this might be a really, really good one, booking wise.
I have to agree with you.
I mean, Taker Lesnar's already being so far booked to perfection, so hopefully they can do that with the rest of these matches.
And yeah, guys, if you're wondering why this is longer than the Battleground post show that'll be uploaded, it's because this is just so much more jam-packed with more content than we had available for Battleground. Because Battleground, honestly, I think more epic stuff happened
on Raw. Yeah.
Like, it was weird, but
not that Battleground wasn't really, really good. I mean,
Battleground was excellent. It just wasn't as good as the Raw. The Raw is just honestly.
The Raw just...
It's not great. It's excellent.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, perfect post-show from Battleground. Perfect show to start off the road to SummerSlam, and I'm just ready to see what happens, guys. So, I'm Awesome Fan 13.
I'm WyLd or Wes.
I'm Isaiah. My name is XSmokeRNextShitX22, and we are signing out. See you guys later. Peace.
Yep.
Yeah, peace out, guys.